You can feel the excitement in my voice because I'm about to make scones, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if it's your first time, thank you so much. Guys, if you're English or Irish watching this video right now, rate my scones. Rate my scones. If you like the scones, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and a subscription. So I think I'm not really doing that bad when it comes to scones. I love to bake these. Like, these are some of the scones that I've baked in just this month. Yeah, just this month. And when I bake scones, they taste very closely to what the Marks and Spencer scones is like. Yeah. Now this video is dedicated to my 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Honestly, I think it's 120 now. Thank you so much. Okay, some of the things you need. I love scones because you don't need much. You just need a few things. It's just because I'm a bit extra. I have all of these utensils, right? So you need your measuring cup, your pan, your cutters, you know, nothing much. That's why I love scones. It's always said, I was told by my Irish friends to wash my hands and get them cold before I start baking scones. Yeah. Okay, my baking board I set aside, and my rolling pin, my pan. I start to measure all the things that I need to bake my scones, guys. If you haven't liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and stay tuned. So I measure out 4.5 cups of self-raising flour. Okay, not the plain flour, just the self-raising ones. Back to what I was saying that I love scones because I feel that compared to many other popular pastries, they're quite healthy. Like you don't need much sugar, you don't need much butter. So I like to make them because I don't feel guilty when I'm eating them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel very guilty. So I measure out my 4.5 cups of self-raising flour and I sift them through. Now this sifting, what it does is to take off the lumps in your flour, and then it also helps to introduce air into your scones. Remember, you want it fluffy and well risen, you know. Yeah, so this is my half cup. I'm getting the last bit, which is a half cup, and I'm going to be keeping some for my work surface, and I set my flour aside. Right. Where are you watching this video from? Tell me, I'd like to know. Leave the answer in your comment section. I put a generous amount of salt, and I put very little baking powder. When I'm baking, sometimes I don't put baking powder. I just like it a bit flat, you know, like the ones from Marks and Spencer. Yeah, but if you're trying to impress, you know, you put baking powder because you want your scones the perfect traditional way. So I need 110 grams of butter. Okay, sometimes I sieve them out, you know, it's easier for me to combine. But if I haven't prepared to make the scones, I bring them out of the fridge and I use them. It's all right. It just means that I'll spend longer trying to combine them. And you use your fingertips, not your palm, because your palm generates heat, and the heat makes your dough tough. You don't want your dough tough. Just like when you're making the Nigerian meat pie, you use your fingertips to combine the dough, and that's the difference. You know, that's what makes your dough crunchy and, you know, fluffy. It's not tough, and that's exactly what you want in your scones. Okay, enough of all of that. You keep lifting it up like so to keep introducing air into the dough. Yes. And then the next thing is to add my sugar. Once the entire mixture looks like breadcrumbs, you know, everything is well combined, I add 1/3, you know, I add 1/3 of, you know, the cup that is called 1/3. 1/3 cup of sugar. My gosh. Okay, I make a well in the middle, and I add my blue milk, or if you have the evaporated milk, whatever, you add it. Any milk you have, add it, and you turn it together. Traditionally, they say use knife to turn it. I honestly don't know the reason. Please, if you're watching this video and you know the reason, tell me. I'd like to know. Why are we advised to use just single knife in turning this? I don't know. Okay, now it's time to just don't work this mixture so long, because if you work it so long, it becomes tough and you don't want it. Yeah, so I just mix it for the entire dry ingredients to combine with the wet ones, and the next thing I'll do is to transfer it to my baking surface. I put a generous amount of my, my flour, and then I transfer the entire mixture on top of that. And I just want to just slowly bring them together. I am not kneading this. You don't want to knead it. It's not bread, because it's going to become tough. Still, see, scones are so easy to make, but there's a lot of tricks in making them, and it's by making lots of scones over the years that I've learned how to make. I think I've learned. I'm not like a pro, but I'm not doing badly, guys. And people that have eaten my scones said they loved it. So what can I say? I'm trying. Okay, so what I do now is to level it out. I allow it to be a bit high so that when I cut it, it has like substance, it's not very flat. Okay, remember, I'm trying to impress. Okay, so when I just straighten it out like that with my rolling pin, then I start to cut. When you go to a hotel, they give you the circular scones, and that makes the scones like super expensive, but then I love my heart-shaped scones. I feel they are the best. I haven't seen them like in the shops, but I just personally love them. Okay, so I just cut all of them like that. I'm going to show you what it looks like. See those little pockets of airspace is where the rising process is going to happen. And I've also learned that I shouldn't twist the cutter on the dough, because it seals the hole where the rising process happens from. So yeah, try not to twist it. I love scones because from start to finish, like from the thought of I want to make scones to I have my scones, it's just like 20 minutes. It doesn't take long, because the actual baking is about 12 minutes, and the rest of the 8 minutes is like to get things ready. So it's like super good when someone comes to your house and you don't have anything to offer them. You just go and make scones. Easy peasy. So this is the last one. I just cut it out like that. By the way, the Americans call these biscuits. I don't know why. Well, maybe they're biscuits, I don't know, but over here they're called scones. Okay, I then throw everything into the dishwasher and I clean my surface. And guys, my oven is being heated up as well. I haven't shown that, but I've turned on my oven because you want a hot oven before you go in. Okay, now the last bit is to just crack an egg into your cup and you try to brush the surface so that when it comes out it has that golden look. Another tip is not to brush the sides of the scone. See, I've made a mistake over there. You don't want to do that. Don't brush the side, because the rising process happens through the sides, and if you do your egg wash over the sides, it seals that, it seals the hole. Kind of like when you're making meat pie. Remember, you use the eggs to seal the meat pie. Exactly. So you don't want to seal that escape route. Okay, that's what it looks like. I set it just for 15 minutes because I'm trying to impress. When I'm eating my scones at home, I like them a bit pale. Generally my pastries, I don't like them brown. I just like them pale. I just like them soft and just pale. It's done, guys. Look at what it looks like. Golden and beautiful. You bake it at medium heat, and this is what it looks like. I've just packaged it like this, so that it looks like it's coming from a 5-star hotel. When you serve this in a 5-star hotel, what would you think? Guys, the next thing I'll show you is what it sounds like. You see what it sounds like? Thank you, my dear 100 subscribers. No, 120. I love you so much. Let's keep doing this. Share this video to everyone you know, guys. It's time for me to enjoy my lovely scones. So in just a cup of tea, any tea of your choice. I love some lemon tea. And then add some blue milk Oh gosh, I should have used the grey milk, but that's fine. I like to pamper myself sometimes. So I use my blue milk and I start to enjoy. What is your favorite jam when you're eating scones? Another top secret I forgot. Always make sure your scones are warm. Even if you're buying the scones, like put them in the oven, in the microwave, and heat it up for a few seconds. And just because I've just baked this, I'm eating it from the oven. I add some butter and I let it just melt on the warm scones. Gosh, this is life. And then I add in my jam. I have strawberry jam today, but I prefer my raspberry jam. It's always sweeter than the strawberry jam. I don't know, some people say strawberry is the best, but I love my raspberry jam. But today I have strawberry and it does the job, and I am just dying to eat this. My gosh. Oh, super amazing. I'm not joking. I am not joking. And I wash it down with like a gulp of tea. My gosh. This is the life. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Many thanks for your subscription, and I'm really grateful. You wanna have another peep? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. You see, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so very much. What would you like me to bake next? Someone said bake 15s. I'm going to try and bake 15s the next time. I need to perfect my skills in that one. Yeah. All right.